Steady. I'm okay. I can't complain. I'm healthy. Rogers, Paul, Joshua. I hope you guys are doing late tomorrow. Yeah, I don't take your effort to actually watch this content for granted. Yeah, watch this. Yeah. Bridget Kakai, how are you today? Yeah, so today is Question Friday, and Antonio Mansour Hanifa, how are you? And I have a question of my own. Yeah, I'm going to give you my own question, but you guys can still ask me your questions as well, and then we see. You guys need to understand that we have professionals of different professionals, of people from different professions. Katichote ya kubuza chibuzo, we have daktaris here, we have engineers, we have so many professionals here. Eric, how are you? So tote ya kubuza chibuzo, someone will definitely, and we have people that have different experiences. It's not even about being professional, but experiences, and those experiences can be quite helpful to you. Good morning, Deep in Coffee. Good morning, Frank.
Let's go.
Yeah. So today's Question Friday. Ragnar.
Yes.
Look at me. Sit up and look at me. Sit up and see. Good. You waking up? Good. So today's Question Friday, my people. Let's ask questions. Kamba kubeku music wangi kan wano. Ayamuna agamba mbute mwamanya. Binageza ako. Hey. After my question, are brokers same as marketers? Because you say you train marketers. Briefly explain. Chairman Zach, morning. Kakati, Mansour Hanifa, to answer you, a broker is different from a marketer. Of course, let me just try to make you understand what happens. A marketer, you see, when we are doing marketing, we have departments. We have the marketing department, we have the sales department. Bye, Ragnar. We have the marketing department, we have the sales department. Now, the marketing department creates demand. Okay? The sales department satisfies demand. The marketing department uses tactics to create demand. Okay? That's why marketing is not for everyone. Modern marketing is harder than everyone thinks. Modern marketing gets something from nothing and then we create stuff out of it. Modern marketing is me looking at you, okay, looking at the things you do, and then I identify how you can actually make money out of it, and then I help you create demand for that. Then the sales department gets the people that the marketing department has attracted and makes sure that they are satisfied. I don't know if I make sense. So me, from marketing, I create demand. I tell people, let's say about let's say my institute, Plato's Institute of Arts and Marketing, where we teach acting, we teach directing, we teach creative writing and arts management. So I do my marketing, and I make sure everybody knows about the institute and the courses, and I make sure that people want to come and actually do that. Come and either enroll for one of the courses that we offer. And after I've created demand, then someone in the office, normally the receptionist, the teachers, and all that, the askaris, those are all salespeople. In your business, everyone is a salesperson. The moment someone walks into your business now, everybody that handles them is doing a sales job. It's a sales pitch. So that's the difference in the two departments. However, what do brokers do? Brokers network. So the thing that brokers do, brokers are a go-between. Brokers are not neither marketers nor salespeople. Brokers are brokers. They are middlemen. Brokers know where a seller is, they know where a buyer is. That's all they do. They know where a seller is, they know where a buyer is. They go between. So what they do is they sweet talk a buyer, they sweet talk a seller. That's their job. And they make a commission off of it. Now, marketers on the other hand get paid. Marketers on the other hand get paid to create demand. Now, for example, if you have a business like Antonio at your welding workshop, Antonio says, Arthur, you know what? I need to attract some more people to come and buy from me, buy my products. So my goal as a marketer will be to create demand for your products, to basically tell people how good your products are, how unique they are, why they should be buying from you, and the rest I leave it to the people that are supposed to be doing sales, you and your employees. Because I get people to come to your workshop, I get people to inquire on your Facebook page, I get people to inquire on your TikTok, I get people. That's what marketing does. Create demand. The thing that brokers do, brokers help you sell your product even when there is no demand. They don't create demand for your product. Hell no, they don't. What the broker will do is he will know people that can buy your product. That's why you find that majority of the time when you be dealing with brokers, you'll sell your car very cheaply. Why? Because brokers, majority of the time, want to make a quick buck. The other person will give them money, you will give them money. That's what they do. Each one of you gives them money. That's what brokers do. Those are Mansur Hanifa, that's quite clear, right? They don't stand a go for you. Let me first clean the window. Jump. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Arthur. Should the questions be about staffs? Your questions, Kim, can be about anything. Question Friday is open. We can ask about anything. Just make sure you don't offend people. Just make sure you don't be vulgar. Just be as humane as possible. Ask questions you would want to hear other people ask as well. Baba, good morning, Heath. Good morning, Mark. Martha, Director Martha Academy. Good morning, Arthur. Why are the Corolla Chikumi overpriced? Is it due to the availability of fuel? They are overpriced because people want them. You know, there are cars which draw their prices from demand. Like now the Spacio, that Oppa, the Prado Prado looks nice, eh? So there are cars that draw their prices from demand. Yesterday I was talking to some dude. He's driving a Golf. I told him, nobody even wants them. The thing is that like that, where there is demand, there is good prices. Like there is a time one of my followers here was sending me my Corolla, but in the newer year 2007, saying 12 million. It was about UAT. And I was telling him, but that would be a bad buy for me personally, the way I know things. Because at like 16, I can get a Vitz 1.3 liter Ngeriku UB series. So why would I be buying a UAT regardless of what type it is at 12? So sometimes it's take a math nova could be into your general public. Because me buying a Chikumi at 10 million, why don't I make 14 and buy a Paso or something? That is newer, much more. Because as a Moroka Chikumi, they have EFI engines. Let me tell you one thing I don't like personally. I don't like EFI engines because no timing and for the guys that have driven those EFI cars know what I'm talking about. The more kind of so Chikumi overpricing is based on the demand. There is demand for those cars. So katunabazina na wakolachi. But it's set up for that reason. Good morning, Arthur. I was told that my Primo's engine life is at 30%, and the working on it would cost about 1 to 2 million, or buy a new one at about 3 million. Which engine is that, Nambi? Secondly, is it worth buying a new engine for my Primo, or should I invest in a new car? What Primo is that? Is it the old Primo or the new Primo? Then I can advise properly. When you're talking about your car, please tell me which model it is. You don't have to tell me there. Just tell me new model, super, ordinary, things like that. The Ugandan language. So, question 2. Give me 5 hot cake cars for thieves so that I avoid them losing my car money. You won't lose your money. Just keep your car safe. Don't park in funny places. Buy the car you want. Put a tracker, put an alarm, put a security switch, and then also park in the right places. Don't just park anywhere. Of course, kati Primo hot cake, Spatio hot cake, kati buli moroka kumpya bakazi gye baagala hot cake, kakati olugenda kugula moroka ki. But every car can be stolen, by the way. The cars that are hard to steal, you see that Golf in front of us, that is very hard to steal. Those cars have immobilizers, their keys are unique. For you to get another key, you have to spend about 500k. So those are hard to, but all Toyota cars are very easy to steal. And sometimes the person will not steal your car because it's a hot cake. The other thing, all Toyota cars can be stolen. Because it's a hot cake. He just steals it because he can steal it. So you just have to be the Primo ordinary. 3 million is too much for that engine. You can call me and I advise you properly. But you pay 50k. But 3 million, don't buy a full engine, okay. Buy, go to Chebwa Yise and do better with that engine. 1 million is too much to repair. But also, if your engine is at 30% and you have money to top up, sell that car and buy another engine. I'm wondering which car to opt for to buy another car. Primo 1.5 liters, so the fuel consumption is manageable for me. Which other car can I get the same? You can, I don't know what budget you have, but okay, because the Primo ordinary right now, even if you invest that money, you won't recoup it. So if you have money to add and buy another car, just sell that car and buy another Primo. Me, that would be my advice. And then I don't know what you use that car for, but ideally, me, I would advise you to look at, you see that raw womb there. If you're not very picky about your cars, you can buy even that Alex, but the Alex is overpriced as well. You can look at the Spatio, you can look at that Fielder there, which take it. Right now, basically, what you should be thinking about is buying a car that has a VVTi engine, right? The EFI engines will give you a headache now. Buy a car that has a VVTi engine. Think about if you can get a Corolla like mine, buy it. You can think about that Ractis, although the Ractis doesn't look so good for me. I don't know what people like about them. You can think about the Spatio new model, which is also overpriced. So I leave it. But I don't know how much money you have to top up though. So you can tell me about that as well, and then I advise. You can also buy a Wish. Wishes are not bad, and if you have a good budget, you can buy the Valvematic. It's 1.8 liter, but it consumes better than your Primo, the Primo you have right now. Yeah, and it's bigger. Which take it. Good morning, Arthur. Which Passo version do you advise one to buy? Buy a Passo that has 1.3 liter engine. You don't buy a Passo with a 1.11 liter engine. Buy a Passo that was a 1300 cc. It doesn't. You don't have to go for Passo setting. If you're buying a Passo, talk about digital plates. What about the WhatsApp? The WhatsApp group, I've been talking about it so many times. I'm still, other than us harvesting other people's numbers and having other people's contacts, I'm still trying to figure out what we can do with the WhatsApp group that we can't do here. We basically meet every day here. Okay, we chat every day. So yes, we all want the WhatsApp group. I also want it, but I want it to be something that actually makes much more sense than us just having a WhatsApp group. What would be the goal, and what is that thing that we're going to do in the WhatsApp group that we can't do here? We'll take it. Yeah. The votes were considered, but now what's the objective? After driving a 1.3 liter Vitz for 280 kilometers highly hilly, That car can move anywhere. Just don't overload it. Kim joke. Don't overload the car. Me, I used to drive a 1.3 liter car, the old model Vitz. Nengende kabale mirundi obemeka nengende iganga nenda kali akamoto kabanange. Chokane kata fanenka wo mwana ngakavuka kampana na konona. Just maintain the car properly, don't overload it and all that, and you'll enjoy the car. Brian K. Davian Badenso me Bruno K. Bruno K has trouble now. And by the way, that's one of the reasons I left music. I didn't want to end up like a Bruno K. Yeah? You can imagine a full man calling a woman, asking her to give you upkeep. Yeah? Your music if you are going to for Good morning, Arthur. What do you have to say about the IST 2008? If you can afford it, just buy the IST. Buy it. I find it to be overpriced, but buy if you can afford. Why do builders use mud bricks in house foundation and after finishing foundation they change build concrete? The mud bricks are actually stronger than the concrete bricks. Personally, I find that the only reason builders are giving for using the concrete bricks is that they save money, which I highly doubt. But I find that they save time, okay, because they are big and they are easier to build with, okay. Then the work is neater, and then you don't have to plaster very fast as us who use the normal bricks. But the other small bricks that we had are stronger than the concrete ones. Why most Ugandan artists are leaving the country? Did Patrico leave the country? Yeah, Patrico left the country. Why would he leave the country? That dude is doing well. Patrico can't leave the country. Do you know how booked that guy is throughout the year? Patrico MC's weddings, okay? Patrico MC's weddings, and his wedding is his MC gig starts at 2 million, and his weekends are booked throughout the year. He can't leave the country. Posinga ina chaduka. Yeah, posinga ina chaduka. But major musicians leave the country because you don't make as much money as everybody thinks you're making, and you end up being broke. It's just a few people that make that much money, but in the end you be there driving a Prado, but the money you're making is for the IST, and then you have to stay with the Prado because apparently people think you should be driving a Prado, you make the Prado money. So you end up having to leave the country because Patrico can't leave the country. That's even obscene. You know how much money that dude makes on radio alone? He makes money on radio, he hosts TV shows. I know Burango, he makes a lot of money. There is no way he would leave the country. At 10 million, can I get? No, you can't. You can't. At 10 million, a VVTi engine car you will get, you'll have to invest another 3 million. Good morning, Arthur. What pickup vehicle would you advise for one to buy? I have a Isuzu D-Max 2015. What's the best model, same year of manufacture? Of course, Hilux. JP, the Hilux beats all those cars. The Hilux is the best. It's not trendy. It's not youthful. It's not something that you'll be driving and everybody says, "My God, the guy has a car." But the Hilux is the best car. Toyota Muzireke, leave Toyotas alone. They are on another level. WhatsApp group baja kwekwana. Leave it. Compare the new model Vitz, like the UBF you just purchased recently, with old model Vitz RS in terms of durability. Now, one thing I can tell you is that the old Vitz would be much more durable. These engines ziri mu Vitz ezempya tunazitegeera nnyo. Besides, those engines look to be made by Daihatsu. Daihatsu doesn't have a reputation for making very reliable engines. But in terms of newness, me, I would buy the new Vitz. I know the other one would outlive this one, but who cares? It's not like I'm going to be jumping in the car. It's not like I'm driving it for generations. Buy the new Vitz if you're comparing to buy. Chikumi in good condition, million inga tano serunjoji. Tano mukaga we what? Enunji. Kapale here yali inogenda. Kapale has been in the industry, one of the big names, the inga achari muzigo. Uyali yetaga agende. And you know, there's nothing that stresses people like rent. I'm telling you. Like you're a celebrity, nenga rent ya kulema okusasula. Very soon someone will throw you out just to prove a point nti ono rent ya mulemye. That's why most comedians bani, but Patrick can't leave the country. Patrick can't leave. Do you know how much money Patrick makes from MCing alone? Patrick muleta kumukorogo kubera MC kumbaga you ayagale million bili ekitono. And do you know that you can fail to get him? All his Saturdays are booked. Kumikuru, all his Saturdays throughout the year. Do you know what it means to make 2 million every Saturday of the year? Yet ngafuna no musara gwa radio. Afuna no bulango. I think it's the one for Equity Bank. Patrick can't leave the country. When he leaves the country, it's either political or dogo. Manyo muntu akuroga na kulemesa ensi yo noka kamba vile ngende. Arthur, can I get 2 different classes of driving permit at the same time? Yeah, you can get, because the B, no, you can't get D1 and B. You can get the A for the motorcycles and B, but you cannot get D1. You have to get a permit now, drive it over for 3 years, over 5 years, and then you go get D1. Na ina D1 yangetenda furuma simanyirwa achi. Atenga buli kimu na chimala. Let me call these guys in there. Good morning, Arthur. Please compare for me Forester 2014 and Kaundo 2008. Of course, the 2014 car would be better. But since you're talking about Subaru Forester, even maintenance will be high. But in terms of resale value and you recouping your investment, the person that buys the Kaundo will get their money back faster than the Forester. Also, because you're going to buy the Forester at a very high... you guys have to understand one thing. Is that... when you buy an expensive car, okay, when you buy an expensive car, recouping your money will be hard. You may never recoup it because you just imagine how many Ugandans have 30 million lying down in Gazilko accounts. Very few Ugandans. So you buy a car at 45 million and then want to recoup money in Uganda, it will be a very hard thing for you to get. So when you're buying a car, you need to think about that as well. Cheaper cars get sold very fast. Moro kaza million abiri mutano. Atina so nazo nzibu, but you can get someone to give you 20 million faster than not someone to give you 30 million. So as you think of buying a car 2014 model, which will be very highly priced, and a 2008 model, and then you have to think about the demand. Kaunde ina demand. Forester ish. Wachitege, right? Patrico in United States and my Patrico yagenda. That guy used to make money. Me, I'm talking about things I know. Until you would go to book Patrico for a wedding. Nga like 2 months are booked in advance. Ngaba what that said. But you know, life is funny. Also kwesa ngana yewa no yagita matida. Ochitegera. And then sometimes namwe abakazi ndoza mutukora bubyo. Inzo okusanga omusajja nga agenze ebweru naye nga kimutute ebweru omukazi amutamiza Kampala. Ochitegera. Osobola okuba n'omukazi ye buli muntu gomanyi n'alya nokaleka kati Kampala nkola yo kinswala buswazi nokaka ngende. There are so many things that would make a man leave his country, and I don't think it's money alone. No. Hey, Patrico yagenda. Aizo yagenda for holiday. That's hard to believe. After I drive my mom from Hoima to Kampala every day, and I be listening to you the whole journey. She loves your content. Now, especially when she was hearing your broadcast about personal branding. Amina, Boaz. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good morning, Darius. Boaz, I just can't wait to give you my money for... Oh! Ulida statement. Boaz, I'm thanking you in advance. I'm thanking you in advance. Yeah, so Kati mujirabe Ipsam, that's one car that now I don't recommend a person I know to buy. Mbasi kwagaliza bulungi. Eze moroka EFI zonna kati muzeesonyiwe. Ne bobo ina milioni 10, bobo ina wosubira kuweza milioni 5 in the next like 2 to 3 months. Wait and make 15 so that we look for a VVTI car. If you're going to buy a car that is not VVTI, buy a Subaru. Should be cheaper, right? So but around 15, 16 you get a Vitz UB series. You can get a Paso UB series. Katesa wenwe ekintu kyokka kirina okuguza US series is that you have dreamt about this car for a very long time and you really want to drive it. Other than that, me, I would recommend that we buy VVTI cars and try as much as possible to call math, to balenyo. I know life is short and all that, but let's use math as much as possible, especially when we are buying cars. Because at the end of the day, we love cars, but at the end of the day, a car is just a car. A car is just a car. Tomera wano olwaleero enkya n'ogula endala n'oga kati eri mmotoka yali enzitirachi. Okitegeera, a car is just a car at the end of the day. As long as it serves the purpose, kakati nzo kunzija kuna mukadde eno. This car serves me very well. You'd actually have to give me something better. Way better. Okitegeera. So you've seen how I pass by chances, and I normally get chances of people that give me cars. Nebagamba ata gojiro ovuga. You'll give me the money when you want, because they trust me, and always I'm asking myself, is this a good decision? And then at times like that, nkubira ku mama aba nemugamba bangambi waliwo omuntu ampe moroka bweti nebweti bichi ya sente bwezi, do you think it's worth it? And we tuchogera mbwe tugatagata math nuganda eka akati tulina abaana betaaga kino na kiri kati kituguze moroka eyokubiri ku beye yesaawe eno chichi natugamba nedda moroka eyo girogireka, things like that. So mathematics is very important as you purchase cars. Togula buguzi moroka because you've always dreamt about it. If you dream cars saawe eno tubireke na dana nga you're a young person, bwoba oli muvubuka dream kagireke. At the end of the day, your car is, you see, a car is special in the first few weeks. Atenze wange, a car is special in the past few days. Naku satu ezisoke moroka eba yakabi. The next days it becomes a normal car, ordinary. Eba tekyalina kyamaanyi kyepa. Okitegeera. But that's just me. It doesn't have to be you, eh? It doesn't have to be you. Nti I've probably seen this so many times, and neka kati kana akakona nako nekakuwa obuzibu okuweta. I also had Patrico yagenda kola kinaiba nange edogonga bi mai wabawo omuntu asobola okubeera ku muti n'agamba oyo kanviire. But you guys can see that someone can leave this country naye nga lwamulemesezza ensi, nga bamulemesezza nga bamukangize kanze ne bamukola biki n'agamba bannange kanfulume eggwanga. Like I told you guys, if I ever get persecuted for political reasons, that's the one reason I would choose to leave my country, and I will never come back. People can leave because of various reasons. But Kapali abadde tapangisa, cause I'm the one who even made some of his doors and windows way back in 2012 in his gate, cause we are village mates. Enyumba yali agitunda. Antonio. Ate Kapali videos yakoliranga muzigo. Enzigi wamukolera za mizigo. But Patrico kirabika waliwo ensonga eri more than money. Yeah, Antonio, I know Patrico can't live because of money. He was making good money. Ate sente zete zali kukuogerera nnyo. There are people that will just walk into a bank and get a loan without even guarantors. That's one of him. There are people that will just walk into a marketing agency and get advertising deals without saying so much. Good morning, Abby. Good morning, Farouk. We are here. It's question Friday, guys. Kapale had a house. Kati yaddukira ki? But Kapale was not doing very well. Oba Kapale gwe simanyi. Kapale mumanyi oni yali akopa Maria ki? Oba Maria ki yakopa Kapale, oba Kapale yakopa Maria. Si oyo gwe mwogerako. JK kyekiriwo. At the success motors nowadays, there are many on the road. Because success awora, success tatya kuwora. bogeza no defaulting ku sente zero jjo mmanyi nenga success start ya kuwola ne bogenda ne milioni emwa ku motoka eyabiri najiguzaana okitegeera nenga yetata kuwola nemwe. This country must be hard. Why are people running away? Of course, yali mutufu agende kapale embeera yali nzi. Yali abde ku form naye Patrick Tavanga ko ku form. Oh, Patrick has been on form for like 25 years. Okay, 20 years because he's not that old. But he has been on form since like I don't know when. But for him, I'm sure the reason is much more than money. For Kapale, it should be money. Yeah, Benjamin BS, he was a noob person. Yeah, you can find that it was that. You can find that it was that. Good morning, Brian. Question Friday, guys. Let's ask questions. Kampisewa karango kangenga mutu nulide. Banange. I have a TV show. I've been telling you about this for a very long time. Finally, it's coming. It's going to be on Pearl Magic Loco. It will be airing every Saturday at 8 p.m. Ebintu byamuna bamuka posta ako the image I shared biri mu Uganda byonna sawa 2 ez'ekiro. So it's going to be airing 8 p.m. every Saturday starting 30th September. Yeah, so if you could just add it to your must watch at home. It's a nice show. It's not vulgar. It's PG-13. Kids 13 years can watch it. Even younger, by the way. Temuli vulgarity. It's clean comedy. Yeah, I produced that show. I directed it. I'm the creator as well. So if you watch that show, you're basically supporting Arthur. You're supporting. If you can spread the word as well, I'm going to post the video today. The video of the promo video, so you can use that as well. Facebook, WhatsApp, and anywhere you can post it. Yeah, so I'll post the video. The image is already on the community tab of this channel. So for the guys that have Saturday evenings free at home, you can actually watch it even on the GoTV, my GoTV app or my DSTV app. And you just put the GoTV decoder or DSTV decoder code, and then you can watch the channel, the show on the my GoTV app or my DSTV app. Yeah, so that's what I've been about. I'll be shooting overnight. So I'll be shooting Zaringa weeks in those busy and I think I see very stable. When I would come to town, then go back to the set and shoot. Come to town and dropping a banner, then I'll go back and shoot. So the TV show will be starting to air. And then don't forget, I do pre-purchase inspection as well. If you're buying a car, you don't want to get a bad deal, buy a bad car. I'm your man. I sell tracking devices as well. Pre-purchase inspection right now is 400,000. Starting January 2024, it will be 450,000 for the first day. 50,000 extra if you do a second day, and the third day you pay an extra 150, because by the third day it either means you have the wrong budget or you want the wrong car, and then we have to struggle a little more to get your car. But normally our turnaround time is 1 day for you to get a car. Then I sell tracking devices at 350,000. One that is not voice activated. You don't call the thing, but it can turn off the engine. It can track the car in real time. You can see where your car has been even the last 365 days. Then we have a tracker of 450,000. That tracker, you can even call it, or you could be that tracker in a year quarter, and then you listen to what the people in the car are saying. Yeah, and then the tracker gives you time. You have about 3 hours to 5 hours to find your car. You have 3 to 5 hours to find your car, which you don't get with an alarm. You don't get with a security switch. Once the security switch is disabled, can't find it. And which is why I tell you guys, if you come to me to install a tracking device, I don't even tell people. You should not tell even anyone. Just have the tracker remote tracker, because once you tell people, you're making yourself vulnerable. Everybody that knows about the tracker can take your car and disable or disarm the tracker, because omuntu amanyite moroka remote tracker kyasoko kunonya e tracker naye atamanyite remote tracker ne bwabbe moroka talina bwakolaki talina bwatandika kukigira. So come and support my hustles. Then I'm a professional marketer. Definitely, I'm really good at what I do. Once I set my mind to do something, it works out. Because mathematics marketing. I never used to be a very good mathematics student in high school and campus. But then when I left campus, I realized math is very important and I started applying it. And marketing is about numbers. Yeah, I'm good at marketing, consultation, see a bay in you, for small businesses, definitely. Yeah, but majorly I'm a performing artist, director, producer. Yes, then I also teach at an institute called Plato's Institute of Arts and Marketing. Only 4 courses are available at the institute. We have a certificate in acting for stage and screen, a certificate in artistic directing, certificate in script writing, and a certificate in arts management. Those are 4 rare courses, 4 really very well done courses at the institute. And you can visit their website, platosinstitute.com, and see what they have available. Yeah, so today Question Friday. You can ask any question. We have professionals from different fields. I don't know why Derek is not around. Derek is the engineer. Derek is an engineer. I recently helped him purchase a car. He's going to come and help me correct some of the things that went wrong with my house. And he does very good finishings. And yeah, so he's going to visit my home, and then there are things that I want to fix, but I want to fix them professionally. So I will show you the results after he has done it. So that's something that I saw he's really very good at. The day that I spent with him when we were searching for a car. And so, but he has to visit the site and then advise accordingly. Yeah, so Question Friday, guys. Let's ask questions. And where do you buy your t-shirts? You love them? Nzensara andibota. Ninayo, by the way, nyine ndibota ani ambuziza magezi. What I do is, if I'm going to buy t-shirts, nako t-shirts zaba na Uganda empya, they are very fake. So zingina nengule ndibota yange nenzija nenjisala, nenzija mu t-shirt zange nga 40, nensigazawo zenyizo okutunda nga 40, then nensigazawo ne class eri embibibi gye batera okuza abantu 13 14. Yeah, so I still have t-shirts. If you want to support it, you can come and buy. Normally, it's my actors that buy these t-shirts. When they get paid, they say, director, wasara yo kalibota. Ngamba nasara, ngabagamba leta tulonde ngabalonda. Yeah, so but nzensara ndibota. I do the same with jeans. I do the same with t-shirts because I don't really put on shirts. It's a zama pesa. Nazambalanga, and I still struggled until I decided that my dress code did not have to influence how much money I make. So I changed and I started putting on t-shirts only. And trust me, when you do the right things, it doesn't matter how you dress. Yeah, so nsala ndibota bobo yagala nsobola okuguzako kuze nasala olonda mwenungi. Okay, Question Friday. Good morning, Arthur, and everyone else. Regards from the United States of Abu Dhabi. Good morning, Arthur. Why is it that we see cars model 2014 with UAM plates, yet the number plate of those days were around UAP? People bought cars, by the way. People bought cars, and also for like a year, okay? Then they sell them on auction. When they sell them on auction, you pay and get a newer number plate. Like now, if you went to URA or any other organization that's doing auctions, and you wanted to, let's say, buy a car from there on auction, if you buy it now, even if it's a 1994 model, you pay the taxes, they give you a UBP. You get. So that's why you see sometimes you see cars that are unbelievable. Amina Hanaba. Mansur Hanifa is asking, what's the battery life of these trackers in case you remove the battery? The battery can last a day. Actually, it can last 3 days. Because when I was testing the Mercedes-Benz, I got the battery from this car and put it on the other Mercedes-Benz. But the trackers normally can last. I remember there's someone, he bought a car with me, and we put a tracker for them. And when he went to Rwanda, he removed the battery. And then that thing lasted a week. Lasted a week, a cigarette for a very long time. And then it even gives you an alert when they have removed the battery. So when they steal your car and you have a tracker in that car, the faster you do it, the better. The faster you go find the car, the better. Hello, Arthur. I have a view about the alumni group. Some of us, we still collect money we still collecting money. You should consider us anytime. Yeah, the alumni group temufayo nati mu depositing kaka sente ba abani banywe mu amata muteke etano ongameze zange abe nkwade yetano. Good morning, Mr. Arthur. Is it possible to get a space on your ship at an affordable price from you? Yes, but they are overpriced. That's one thing you need to understand. Those things are overpriced. Any advice on super custom? Don't buy Chigege. I know the super custom is comfortable and all, but it's not worth the money. It's going to cost you a lot of money. What do you have to say about the Toyota Porty? The Toyota Porty is not a bad car, but where are you going to sell it when you're done with it? I know people you will be telling you don't think about where you're going to sell the car. Who tells you? You're a young person. It's not like you're going to drive that car until you die. So you're going to buy a car and sell it because either you want money or you need to upgrade. Katika Porty yogenda kaguzani. That thing, it has a door. Kaino rujirwa driver nino side kaina yo rujiru. Isn't that the car you're talking about? Leave it, don't buy it, because I find kagulire mukyala ubu muguya kuba bakyala bote batenda na kutunda avuge motoka paka ndoza gweboga mu manyika nkukyusize motoka okagulira mukyala uno omanya nti bwalika ko abana bali kavuga. What can we eat to boost our immune system naturally apart from supplements? Banange Dr. Woli, Dr. Chiwanuka, I don't know if doctor is around, but let's wait and see. Over Dr. Ranga. Isaac, hi Isaac, how are you today? Hi Salmin. Bayan Wanyama, t-shirt za meka. T-shirt nzinanze kumutwaro siseera. Nze ngande tango jja office yange ngoronda muzolondo bolonda zonna obazo nozitwala gwamanyi. But they are very nice t-shirts. Question Friday. Do you guys think religion should be such a big deal when choosing a partner to settle with? You guys, that's a very important question. Do you think that religion should be such an important part when you're choosing a life partner? Like when you're choosing your wife? That's a question all of you guys should answer. Sammy has asked. Me, I personally think, I don't know if my personal opinion matters, but I personally think it's very important. Very important. Religion controls so many aspects of people's lives. Religion will control how someone looks at you. Religion will control how someone treats you. Religion will control how someone treats other people, including your relatives and friends and your kids. Religion will control how someone perceives things. Is a religion controlling and integrating your muntu. Me, I think it's very important. But you guys, what do you think? Is religion such a big deal when choosing a partner to marry or to settle with? Actually, speaking plates, I recently saw a Hilux 2008 with a model. It was an organization car. When this person exchanged, never one number plate here, but in no more number plates. Brother Arthur, I was supposed to say United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi, so it's UAE, not USA. Oh, yeah. Arthur, I wear 3XL t-shirts. Monimu 3XL. Where's the nene, by the way? Where's the nene? There is a guy, or a guy who Mercedes Benz. He's actually, I think he also puts on 3XL. Mama bani yazi kunganyiza guys, zo just guza gundi. But I've not gotten time to actually. Normally, so even to even sell those shirts to people is because of time. Yesterday I asked about driving permit, but Safni answered Burunji. Is it possible to get a permit which allow me to drive LFT Panga? The B permit that drives this car, ideally should be able to drive the ELF. It's the forward that you have to get another permit for. Mansu Hanifa, eat a lot of fruits. On a food scientist, by the way, Nicholas is a food scientist. Mansu Hanifa, eat a lot of fruits and greens. Reduce consumption of fatty foods, sodas, and fried foods. Get enough rest and please exercise. Okay, Nicholas, since you have answered that question, what is the ideal rest time for a person? In the 24 hours, how much time am I supposed to sit there and not be doing anything? Not even that sleeping, I can just be sitting there. And also, do thoughts, is it work? Okubanga tudanga sina chenfa nenge ebirowoozo byendimu baba ekikatinga abavuga golf asobola okubaawo nga atudde nenge ebirowoozo byalimu. After any advice on super custom, don't buy the super custom. Alumni Pro Max, we are to deposit in January. You want to take advantage of me? Religion is very important, my brother. Thank you, Abdul. I put religion first, but I failed to get a good Christian woman but instead settled with a Muslim girl. JK, I think when women, you can change the woman, but women cannot change the men. But also I find that religion is important. In the name of Aban, we have different beliefs. Na hii yagano kuvayo. Yagana nzera n'abatabani bange tugenda mbakatuliki baffe tugenda kusane tusaba mbakatuliki baffe. Yet agenda because she's not a Catholic. So but on matters of life, we have been able to find an equal footing until this makes sense this way, this makes sense this way, this doesn't make sense. Ochitegera somehow ono guy ali mukusawa wane mabega kamuvire takubejinja kundabira mu yemoroka yange empya kamuvire omuntu ayinza kwononera emmoroka gyomaze ebbanga nga ogyevugira kanjize wano weyavudde wano wenjiteeka kati ate emmoroka yange mba sigirengira manyi mbeera eri mukona office yange nga nengera namukadde yange. Let me park here where he's done. Nzo kwononera emmoroka yeah, by the time I'm done with the broadcast, no one religion is important. Some people are wicked. Conclusion yonga ya amani. Mr. Sammy, yes, to avoid problems. So if possible, don't avoid it, bruh. It goes with culture as well, definitely. Even culture is very important. Don't marry a girl from this culture. Some of those things are true. Some of the misconceptions that we have about tribes are not actually misconceptions. Some of these things are true. Good morning. Here is a Paso 1.3 liter CC and 1 available in UG market. What are there is a 1.3 liter. I've not seen a 1.5 liter yet. Measure mutia abantu bamuka muri mutia. That's what he meant to say. Tuli bulungi. Naira abavuga golf are the one ababera mbirowozo. Negwe moroka golf ojimanyi yesterday I had gone to buy a laptop and we were in this shop and then two guys that drive golf came at me. Atho vumanye moroka za fe. At the end of it all, one of the guys yalimbe ne centers yagula moroka yangambi yagula golf ya milioni 2 munya when he left his friends said yalimba yajigula 15 and on top of that na agamba tutanagisamu ya de milioni kati omuntu alimba centers aguze motoka. Can you tell me asobola obutalimba sente za kanikisiza motoka? He can lie about anything. Then the other guy that said yabadde mu duka, the one that drives the golf, yangambye nze naiko kanika the moroka yange nje kanikira. Why would you buy a car where you have to even deviate from your profession otandiko kanika? Wachitegere nangamba nze the things that golf people can brag about can be amazing. He was saying nze goda I can drive my car from here to up to Mutukula and it doesn't overheat. Like, is it supposed to overheat? Bana nasekerede the guy. Nembaga ne mura bando sebintu abantu ba golf biba bragging about. Like, how do you brag about the fact that you can drive your car from here to Mutukula and it doesn't overheat? Oshtegeda. The distance from here to Mutukula is what Arthur drives a week. And his car never overheats. Category a highway, if a car overheats on a highway banfunyo. Okay. I ultimately choose a spouse on the merits of her character. Yeah, but you know, JK, the thing that I've seen sometimes, character is also controlled by religion as well, and the beliefs that person has. Omuntu baba taina chintu cha atyambulamu. Oyu muntu aba mubi. There is no voice. Johnson abalanga boba mpulira. JK, I find that character sometimes is influenced by religion and culture. A person that grew up in a home that doesn't have any manners. And normally religion helps put manners in people. Abantu abamwe ebintu bye bakola ebirungi ko babikola kuba batyageyena. Abantu abamunga senga the fear of hell went away. You will be surprised the things they can do. Rather, some of the people that are very bad mannered realize that hell might not exist, so they don't fear it. Some of the people are good because they fear hell. After my permit is expired, Sagaraba broker, how can I renew it? Go and renew. Just go to that place, Uganda Driving Standards Agency, I think, over here, where they do permits. Just go there. Go get an assessment in the bank, generate the assessment. If you can generate it yourself, go to your airport, log into your TIN number, generate the assessment, go and pay in the bank, then go to the permit place. You don't need any brokers. Religion can affect the menu at home If one isn't so understanding, quarrels erupt, definitely. But I find that majority of the time it's important for you to find someone with whom your beliefs kind of align, so that did I know it's not it's no it's not muted. It's not muted. You guys can hear me, right? Okay. I personally found out that I need a car like a Noah or an ISIS, which I found out to serve my purpose at a low budget of 15 million. Abe katigenda kununua ISIS oyinza obutajifuna. Ate era ISIS eyinza obutakola mirimu Noah gye ekola. Okitegeera. Kanzize mu parking yange. Avuddewo asaawa. You may find that the ISIS is not as strong as the Noah. So you buy the Noah. But also people don't like the ISIS. Told about bagamba Noah taina resale value. But the ISIS doesn't have resale value at all. People don't like it. Chobora nti ojasanga ISIS ngeri ku ojasanga ISIS ngeri ku UBH nguli agitunde milioni. Nguli agitunde milioni nga 2 okitegera naye tosasanga wish UBH ngeri ku milioni 2. I've heard that you should seek medical advice before starting any fitness exercise program, but what kind of doctors? We call exercise as long as you don't feel like they hurt you. Like I got a shoulder dislocation. I need to go to get a chiropractor. I have a chiropractor. There's a time I used to lift badly, and I got a dislocation in this shoulder. Ngankola shoulders. Omanyi shoulders no abakyala abo zibakolera nnyo. Nyo. Musajja inaina gyoli. Your broad shoulders, chovola bantu baba bakola characters animation and they are making a manly character. Bagikola ng'eriet. Now network. So I was saying that bademba yoka tipa sajaba nange nti when you're working out in the gym, work on your upper body, shoulders and chest. Abachada babyagala nnyo ebyo kabe wo awaka. Normally boba gumabugumi, and if you talk to them they will say munanga ate omukolere ki but someone okuguma ate boba guma nnyo. So I don't think that Benjamin B, you need to ask any doctor for anything, because nabo benyini beetaga kwebuuza. Good morning boss, how is the business of transport? Elf. The only reason you should be buying the Elf is if you have other businesses to use the lorry for. Don't buy it in the Uganda to again next stage. From what I've heard, because I've been asking plenty of people about it, and that's what literally everyone says. Because almost abantu abali bapangisange motoka yo, hardwares have their own lorries, okay? Hardwares have their own lorries. They are even moving companies that are more organized than the person that owns an Elf. Then hardware zitunda no musenyu. Luli omusenyu twabanga ngo warole okubira warole, but even hardware sell the sand now. Now some people, even when some construction companies, when they have a big sites, they buy lorries specifically for those sites. Kakati ogena minimum jijjawa. After, it's good at least to know how to do some general maintenance on a car. I totally agree with Golf Guy. There are some things that without the technical know-how, mechanics will become millionaires. Olivia Akanika, he told me that he once went to Masaka, his car shut down. He came to Kampala, bought a computer, went back, put it in, and the car. Like, that car is just bad. Those guys don't learn bimbumbuba ina kuyiga. I know they learn because they have no option. And I don't want you to put yourself there. Just buy a good car. I remember when I had a Golf, I also started there's a guy now avuga Mercedes Benz. Yeah, bitandika na era tukane bigana. Aba Golf begumya. Kirabye. Who knows the process and procedure of testing soil for agricultural purposes and the costs? I know someone that does soil testing. Yeah, that's his company does just soil testing. Probably if you can text me, I can send you his number. I do his web design work, his digital marketing. But I know that he's good at what he does. So I don't know if there's anyone that does it here, because I don't have to pass it on to someone else if there's someone here that does that. Have a Primo Super older model and wish to upgrade, please advise. It depends on what you want, Nelson. You can go to the Primo new model if you want, but it depends on what you want, which take it, and your budget. Religion is very important. Same religion is better in married. It will harmonize many beliefs. Yeah, true. After I saw a video clip of a guy crying for his vehicle after getting knocked and scratched badly. It was a Range Rover Sport. The way the guy cried touched me. But that voice has been used over for how many? That wasn't the guy. But the voice has over voice yatanika 2021. Possibly it's on me. After all, I'm a bit fabundibujo. Maybe area problem, but thanks. Hopefully I'll watch it. Yeah. Chinzo kwa it's your network or probably your phone. Ideal rest is should okay. Nicholas is answering me. How much you should rest? Ideal rest should be in the range of 6 to 8 hours. By rest, I mean switching off your thoughts as well. So sleeping. Sleep. But you know, sometimes me I sleep and I be thinking about the things that happen in the dreams. And then you wake up and say, oh, then you figure out until you have found a solution for something that has been giving you headache. Wish or Alfad, which is better to maintain? Wish is definitely better. Alfad is more prestigious, but the wish is easier to maintain. Now asking Arthur, you said bonds that sell on credit, bonds that sell. You recently showed us a field that you bought 35, yet you also answer as this sold 35. Now you need to understand this. There are two kinds of bonds. There are bonds like, I don't want to mention the name of that bond, Johnson, because I can be sued for talking about them. But like that bond that has been talked about here, for them they specialize in giving cars on loans. Let me tell you this. I talked to one of these guys there. That's the statement he made. Abavu bali musente. Nti omwavu ye kyabafa kuvuga motoka. Tabala cost. Nti motoka baje muguze milioni ananga yasa tunatafayo. Okitegeera. Cut now. But why that happens is because this person go to afuna field at 35 million. Yasasula ko 20 million. And also you need to understand that Arthur ina jamanyi jafuna diwezo. Watali wano. And when you look at the mileage of the field that we bought, we went to that place as well, and their cars mileage yali reset. The original mileage yali mitwaro 16 ne baji resetting anida ku mitwaro 6. Febebe nabena tubira tuba tukola pre-purchase inspection. Kati gwe bogendo okuba you have a favorable deal ogula buguzi. Okitegeera. No, I've not seen a field of Valvematic. Ontegera Johnson. So twagendawo nawe bogeddeko bagwayo geddewo. The mileage is okay. The mileage of the particular car that we wanted, you try to see me, yali reset. Echilala nga bwetuba wako milioni za 2 batuguza milioni 3.7. Ndozo mpulira. Abo be mwogeddeko nga balemedde ku 37 million. Ne tugenda je twagula ya 35 nga tusasudde kameka. Those are the deals that I tell you. Sometimes your pre-purchase inspection fee goes beyond me just inspecting a car for you, because you can realize that we inspected the car and mileage is reset. And when we went to the environment where we bought that car, I will go back and take a picture of that place where we bought. You cannot even know that there are cars deep down inside there. That's where we bought the car. Because sometimes your pre-purchase inspection goes beyond that. It also goes to getting you a better deal, a very good. Oh, why a JK? JK. Go totia biduduma. Go manyina nyini yo. Omanyina nyini yogwe joyogerako. Mundeka temundetera bizibu. Siwe wengamba banange jeka yogera bibye yamanyi byayogera. There is a company on Mawanda Road that tests soil called Smart Technical Services. More advice on the TX Prado ball joint breaking. What does it always happen? And it happens when the ball joint is old. When you should have changed the ball joint like yesterday. Then it breaks today. The good thing about that TX ball joint is that it doesn't break when you're going fast. It always breaks when you're slow. Actually, it can break when you have stopped and you're trying to go. That's when it breaks. The same thing with the Mark II ball joint. The same thing with Alteza. Ball joint temenye kango duka. Ekulinda. Oli mujamu boti nga bonobera kubitala we wandegeya ne babata napugu. That's what happens. It never breaks when you're going fast. So just know, which I know currently every 6 to 7 months change the ball joint of the Prado, or maximum 1 year. 1 year should my okay 1 year buba tojivuga ngendo nene. And the person who bought it paid 20 million and remained with a banja of 15. At Johnson, but I'm telling you, there is nowhere we are getting a deal like that. We had to go deep pinawa contacts yo mu contacts zaffe ntugamba naye omuntu waffe katumufunire emmotoka embalagavu okitegeera. All the other people were 37 38 you give us the 20 okitegeera, and we had only 20 million and they were saying kale you pay 23 then we give you a 35 okitegeera. Mr. Benjamin, yes, it's advisable, though it's not common to use as Africans. You do ECG checkups, your blood pressure and general body checkup. They take us there before we renew our licenses. Bibi abazungu nze wano ECG kasita nkwata wa nempu yangu mutima babulungi. Nze kasita sifuna hata kasita sisabwe nti mba okay. Me, I do exercise. I run my 15 kilometers every Saturday, 15 kilometers every Sunday, whenever I can. Of course, there are days that are really hard for me to run. Ngamini mujinto and I cannot run. But whenever I can, I do 15 Saturday, 15 Sunday. Nika chokula kuno, ogena no kula no bango budu kato bulina. Mchite rawa no bude wajim butani kwa kubula. Ata, is it possible to see when the ball joint is about to break? You can't, but you can hear it. Ball jointing inati doko no neka. It does kerere. Bobo weta oboji wulira either side eno ba yeno na yegendo kabe ye bambi nnyo okitegeera, but with some kaze yinzo n'obutakaaba kubanga emmotoka osobola okuba ne mokange kubagana ebintu bingi nga ka ball joint tokawulira. But normally a mechanic can see a ball joint. Let me demonstrate with this. Ball joint bottom yayo gye batera okunyigamu, because when a ball joint is growing old baginyigamukko kati bottom yayo ebeera bweti. But when a ball joint is old and it's about to break, because kafuluma bwe kati etandika okumera olubuto on the bottom of it, so kati awomanye naatera okukola ki, inaatera okuyitamu. But ideally just change the ball joint. Bonotandika ogenda tandika okwekanikira. Bane bagayi, let me say bye. Temwerabira. The Cafe TV show is going to be airing on Pal Magic Loco every Saturday at 8 p.m. starting Saturday the 30th of September. Yes, I'm producer, director, creator, sometimes actor. Of course, I'm not the star of the show. That's the majority of the time. But just no go. Nebo teka ko tesi TV, no teka ko cafe go. Nebo tambula no genda. A revolution ya supporting Arthur asoro ku renewing a contract. Ochitegeera. But it's a very nice show. I'm sure you'll enjoy watching it. Very good story and very good content. It's something that we have needed for a very long time. Joshua, Rogers, Paul, Kakai, Antonio, Mansur, Hanifa, Oriech, Eric, Deepin, Kofi, Frank, Mubiruchi, Aman, Zach, Muyomba, Mark, Musime, Kim, Job, Moses, Heath, Martha, Director, Martha Academy, Lynette M. Nambi, Ahimbisiwe, Dennis, Nicholas Sebulime, or your food scientist, yo. Matthias, Seron Joji, Ahimbisiwe, Dennis, Brian K. Opolot Job, Harbert, Senkindu George, Lucky Mose, Boaz, Dusabe Darius, Senkindu Sikogede Koroza, Abibu Kenya, Kavuma Farouk, JK, abantu simanyi lwaki badduka eggwanga nze nange era bwenda nziruuse eggwanga mwanya eby'Uganda tebijja kusoboka, nze sidda, nze weefuluma sidda. Sina gadda Kampala nga nze nankaddiye nga sikyasobola nanyumirwa bulamu bwange. Brian Wanyama, Antonio, Charles Nkugwa, William Magezi, Karim, Arinaitwe Kevin, Hanaba Joshua, Alex Mukatu, Rafik Mugambe, Luyirika Isaac, oyo Surveyor. Tuyina Surveyor banange mu family. Tebakuba boundaries zonga Surveyor waali. Ajja nebino ebyuma ebisoma map mu bwengula. N'atunula wano nga nazza wano nage proti yetandikirwa. Ebyuma ebyo nabiina. Abitambuliza mu BMW. So bwaba akusedde manya. Emmotoka gyavuga yeyo. Sami, Salomina, Rafik nkogeddeko. Home Security Uganda. Wabuyi Nelson, Johnson Lubinga. Yes. Bamazeyo mulowooza. Jita Jero. Richard Nabong, you came late. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow's broadcast will happen at 5:15 p.m. Arthur, is it possible? Okay, Njimaze. What's the cost of replacing TX ball joint? Ball joint ya TX ya bei. I'm not sure of the exact price. The ball joint is emitwali 3 ina. naye ye ba bay I'm going to ask and I'll definitely come back nenga ya bay mu Jombo Juma ipsa mugongo gwamba tracker or alarm ipsa mugongo gwamba teka mu security switch ne alarm wakati ipsa mu kizibu kujibba wakati no mubina yaga akati waliwo muruka enkwasa teka mu tracker teka mu alarm na security switch. Hi Rogers. But guys, thank you very much for being part of this broadcast. Don't forget to watch the Cafe TV show. Don't forget to support me for trackers and alarms. Alarms zoza mitwala 25. I give you top quality nkuwane guarantee. Alarm yo nawe yechangira girete nkuwendala. Ne bobo jivuze emyezi mukaga. They are the same alarms I use in my car. Zemba of course what was zijane bine ebisumuzo what is zijane bu remote like that. Nengwe kyo omanya nteno alarm ogiraba. Najina mu primo yange in 2021 nenjijja mu primo nenjiza mwene motoka. So the alarm zange zona zina guarantee tefa ne remote tezifa gwasula remote nenga remote tekozechi tefude bana guys. May God bless you. I'll see you tomorrow evening 5:15. Ciao.